machine, so if you can, I apologize. If it'll turn on. Oh, it was working earlier. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Do you work making cakes or is it a hobby? It is a hobby. I am a nurse. Well, training to be a nurse. So, as fun as it would probably be to work making cakes, I don't do that. I give people injections and stuff instead. Quite a different career choice. I need to grab a plate, that would also help. So we just have normal buttercream in here, because again, it's just part of a normal Victoria sponge cake. This is how much the recipe told me to make, but I feel like it won't be enough, but I know it will be. Like, it's going in the inside. So it's nothing too fancy. You're a pastry chef. That's very cool. I think pastry is amazing. I love anything to do with pastry. I'm not great with pastry myself. I'm okay, not great. Definitely not a pastry chef. But that's very cool. I mean, hats off to anyone who works with pastry. So my first cake here is a little bit broken. And because of that, I'm going to pop it at the bottom. Like little sneaky thing there. I'm going to glue it a little bit with some buttercream. In the hopes that it'll stay, of course. It might not, and that's fine, because it's on the bottom. And we glue that like that. I would have used a circular plate, but I don't know where I put it. I'm not sure if I should start with the jam or the cream. I feel like it'd be easier to put cream on top of jam. I'm not necessarily sure. Trying to think of how I do it on scones. Trying to apply that logic. But I do need a spoon. And I cannot open the jam. That would not have been a great start. Gonna mush up the jam a little bit so it's a bit easier to spread. I again would have made my own jam for this. I do know how to make jam. It's just jam is very time consuming in my opinion to make, so I don't want to make it. I think I'm gonna put the buttercream on the bottom and then put the jam on top, just because I obviously glued together that bottom layer. And I don't want that to be visible. So it'll just look like buttercream. Scrape all of that out. And I know you can't really see the cake at the moment, and that's fine. I will be moving the camera down once we start decorating. This is just so I can say hi to everyone and we can have a little chat. This is obviously called Bitch and Bake. I would like to point out to anyone who is new here, most of my stream titles are stuff like that. And it's just because I feel like it's nice to be able to come and watch someone invent Like, I may not be able to solve whatever problems you're having, but it's nice to talk to someone about them, even if it's a stranger on the internet. Like, my bitch and bake for today is that I spent my 20th birthday yesterday on my own. Now, that's through no one's fault. My family are on holiday, my sister's at work, and my boyfriend, unfortunately, doesn't live close enough, and he was also working anyway. But, you know, it still kind of sucked. As much as I love my dog, he can't talk to me. So it kind of sucked a bit. I'm gonna chuck on some jam. Hopefully it doesn't leak out everywhere. That's my biggest fear when I use jam on cakes, is that the jam is just gonna leak. And I know that's just what jam does, but it still scares me. If my partner were here, he would say that I'm scared of everything though, so that's not much of a difficult thing to achieve, whether you're jam or, I don't know, a bird or whatever. And he wouldn't be wrong. I'm not going to go all the way to the edge with the jam, just because I have a feeling that overnight it'll kind of seep out on its own anyway. So here is the top layer. I was actually quite worried about the size. I was thinking it wouldn't be big enough to decorate, but I think it'll be okay. It is, however, seeping outside, which is not okay. I might as well eat the cream. Looks good, thank you.